Hey, welcome back YouTube. So this week, spring is finally in the air here at the homestead. It rained pretty good today while I was at work, and now it's, quit raining. It's starting to warm up. It's actually really nice outside. It's probably about 65, 66 degrees, perfect working weather. But I would like to roll the yard today since it just rained and the grass is nice or not the grass, the ground is nice and soft from all that moisture. But before we do that, I got to put a little tab on my grasshopper so that way I can hook my roller to it. Which brings me to this club that I've been swinging around. I think I'm going to cut it off here and then cut it off here. So I'm going to take out this section here where there's already a hole and just weld that right on there. It's not cast or anything like that. It's just a nice thick chunk of steel, so should weld pretty nice. We'll see. We all know my welding capabilities are less than par, but we're gonna give it a whirl anyways. So don't eat that. Quit. Dogs. All right, let's get it going. I'll put you guys on time lapse because I'm gonna get the grinder out, cut that off. No, I'll just bring you guys back. I'll get the grinder out, cut this off, and then we'll give her a whirl. So here we go. Okay, so we got it all set up here. I'll show you guys. Got it all set up here on the toolbox. My grandfather designed this toolbox when he worked in the Army. Obviously, it's just a regular Craftsman toolbox, but he did all this extra framing stuff and it comes in really handy, but we don't have a vise mounted on it yet. So I just went ahead and C-clamped it right there. And so I can show you guys a little better now. My plan is to cut it off probably right about here and then cut it off probably right about here. And then I'll just use that section to weld onto the back of it. Should be fine. Probably we'll have to put a piece of pool noodle on it when I'm not using the roller, but that'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right. So we get the death wheel going here. And I will just put you guys on time lapse. All right, so I got that cut. That was brutal, but it's done. So now I can kind of show you guys a little bit better what I'm thinking, or maybe it'll make sense now. So pretty much that's it. It's not gonna stick off much. What, 4 inches maybe? So that's pretty much it. However, I'm sweating. I need to take my sweatshirt off. I got like 4 minutes left on my baked potatoes, so I got to go start cooking some steaks. It's dinner time. So I'm gonna go eat a very delicious and healthy meal, and then when I'm done with that, I'll come back and we'll finish this thing up. So we'll see you guys in a couple hours. That's about right. Okay. So I'm back from dinner. That was good. That's all I can say. That was good. So here we go. I went ahead and got the grinder out and the grinding disc and cleaned up the paint, smoothed the surfaces, got it ready to go. So now I just got to get a C-clamp on it, C-clamp it down, and I think I'm just going to weld it just like that. So let's get after it, I guess. So we got that welded on there. You guys have seen my welding before, so don't laugh at me when I say I'm pretty impressed with these welds. Don't mind my shoes, I don't want to wear boots today, so. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. There you go. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere. It's really hot still. Okay, so now do this. That T-bone was really good. Like, I'm not trying to brag, you guys, but it was really good. Okay. Get out of the way. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. This is gonna be nice. I don't remember if I told you guys why I want to roll today right after it rained or not, but I have a serious ground mole issue. So they've already started their tunnels and they're poking their way through the yard. So with it having rained today, the ground's really soft, which means I can just roll over them at whatever speed. With this thing full of water, it's going to flatten them out. Then tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll come outside and I'll walk around and I'll see where they've already tunneled, and that'll tell me that that's a pretty well-used tunnel. It's the first one they fix, and I'll put me a trap right over top of it, so that way when they go through there, it humanely takes care of them. So yeah, this is huge. This is going to be awesome. I got to find my plug. Not sure what happened to it, but got a couple of boats laying around here that I'm sure one of them have a plug in it. So we'll do that, and then I'll take it over, fill it up with water, and we'll see how this contraption does. The grasshopper is really weird without a deck on the front of it. It's just, you're sitting right on the front and it's straight down, there's nothing. I'll show you guys once I get it all finished up here, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. So, all right. Okay, well, there you go. We got it. Two boats sitting around here, one out back in the field. Not a single one of them have a plug in it. And I don't remember what I did with the plug to this one. Usually what I'll do is when I pull the pin out, I'll put the plug in there and then put the pin in and then put the cotter pin in the bottom so that way it can't go anywhere. But evidently I did not do that this time. But anyways, I'll fire it up, run it around here, and I guess we'll see how it works without any water in it. It'll be more of a maneuverability, but I don't know. Then tomorrow I'll run and grab a plug and we'll test the welds the real way. Go out, make some trips around in the yard, I guess. So kind of a bummer. I really wanted to get it done tonight, but it's how things go. All right, let's get it fired up. Oh, notice how funny it looks too when you're just sitting right here at the very front of this thing. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels weird. little bit of a problem. Nothing major. Doesn't turn real tight. As you can see, that's why I got caught up over there. It was hitting. Dry, it's fine. It'll push this thing. Not a big deal, but when there's water in it, that's just gonna bend right there. Huh. I have the single wheel. I have the single wheel, but that means I would have to cut that off, re-weld it onto the single wheel, and then not only that, but I have some pretty aggressive slopes on the property that these double wheels just make it feel safer. So I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to think about that too. I can cut the welds off and then just put the single wheel on in the spring, but then it's a lot of, I mean, it's not just as simple as, you know, undo a couple bolts and it pulls right off of there. Well, I guess it is that simple. But I don't want to do it, so I don't know. I'll probably fill it up with water tomorrow and try it with this setup, and you know, if I can't make it work, then I'll go with the other wheel, which would be perfect, because then I'd be able to turn this thing on a dime, really. So all right, well, that's all we got for tonight. I'm gonna pull the truck in a little bit later on here and change the oil, but I kind of want to just jam out to music and do that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe if I get a plug. If not, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.